get night and distance ones, so like even my sunglasses, they're prescription. So everyone's like, "Why are you wearing it in bad weather?" I'm like, "I didn't bring my regular glasses, so I can't see."
Okay, this is the November 14th meeting of the Planning, Economic Development and Land Use Committee. Council, we're here tonight to discuss Resolution 74-111-19R. And council members, committee members present, Alfredo Ballarin, Ginny Farrell, myself, Kathy Fahey. We also have Councilmember Richard Conti and Councilmember Owusu Anani. We are here tonight to confirm the appointment of Jennifer Ceponis as a member of the Albany Parking Authority Board of Directors. Michelle Andre's staff is here as well. And we have Matt Peter here from the Parking Authority and Jen Ceponis. And why don't we start, Jen, by telling us a little bit about yourself and why you're interested in this position.
Sure. So I'm Jen Ceponis, and I live in the Pine Hills neighborhood of Albany, and I've lived here for nearly 15 years now, and I am a transportation planner. That's my background. I work for the Capital District Transportation Committee, which is the metropolitan planning organization for the region. We program federal transportation funds for local projects. A lot of my experience has been in moving people and mobility and trying to give people choices and making it easy for people to get around and to access opportunities and other things while maintaining quality of life in the region. And I think that I would be a good part of the board and being able to bring those skills and that experience there. And I would love the opportunity to serve the city, more so not just as a resident, and care about the city a lot, and especially as things are changing in transportation with new technology and development around the city, there's lots of opportunity, and it's an exciting time. So,
okay. Thank you. Questions from committee members?
What do you think is some of the challenges the planning authority is currently facing?
The parking authorities? So I think that, there's always the perception of how much parking is available and where parking is versus where the attractions are. And I think that, being able to provide information and then also integrating the parking facilities into neighborhoods so people feel like they can, like it is easier and to walk to where they need to go, and making sure that, those are fairly located and used around the city.
Thank you.
Sure.
Jim?
I appreciate your willingness to serve. I have known you since you coached my son in soccer when you were a college student, which still blows my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when I was a college student, I was not coaching children. But I appreciate your dedication to the city, and I also know of your extensive background, so I think you'll be a huge asset. So thank you for being willing to serve. The city is only as good as the people we can get to serve on the board, so thank you.
I just want to point out Councilmember Judy Doche and committee member Judy Doche is here. And Judy, do you have any comments at this point, or shall I come back?
Thank you for being willing to serve. Please keep him in line.
Of course. That's too much for her.
I was going to say.
Okay. Richard?
Also, to follow up on Judy's question, what do you see as your role as a board member?
I think I'm there to, make sure as a responsible board member that the authority is, doing good work and, upholding my responsibility as a board member and, hopefully contributing based on my experience in transportation and being able to bring new ideas and, as we do long-range planning at the MPO, being able to kind of share some of those like trends or ideas with the parking authority and the board, and try to bring innovation or fresh eyes to things.
Are there any kind of new ideas you have that in terms of how policy that might be within the realm of the parking authority is being implemented or might be implemented or to deal with issues?
Sure. So, I mean, I've been really excited about the, kind of integrating public art into the parking structures, and I'd like to continue to see that. Also, new technology is using smart parking and further expanding that to be able to provide information to visitors and residents on where parking is and, kind of make the whole experience better, integrating things like green infrastructure and just connectivity to attractions and places like the waterfront, or being able to create places, where people can park and stay here for the day and not get back in their car. They're connected and have information about how to get around.
And a lot of your background is in transportation and transportation planning. Do you also have like a financial background? Or?
I don't have a financial background. I currently serve on the board of Capital Car Share, so I'm familiar with helping develop budgets and that kind of stuff.
Anybody
Actually,
else? Go ahead, Judy.
So I apologize if you already covered this, but do you have any thoughts for how policies and practices with the parking authority might actually help people be less car reliant?
Sure. I mean, I think I have some ideas. I definitely, would like to learn, I've done a lot of research on the authority and stuff. I'd like to learn more. There are definitely lots of good models from other cities of our size, and, I think mostly kind of integrating with the other mobility services and working with partners throughout the city is, probably the best policy. We have a great transit system and partners with CDTA and bike share, and being able to connect those things and making it providing that information to someone, a parking customer, as soon as they, use a parking authority facility, I think would be key.
Parking authority does lease some spaces to Capital Car Share,
We do.
and so you potentially have a conflict.
So
How do you deal with that?
I've talked to the chair of our board and our members, and they, didn't see any sort of, immediate conflict, and I would certainly, abstain from any sort of, business related to that.
Okay. Owusu, did you have any comments?
Yeah, well, first off, I just want to say thank you so much for being one of the Public Authority Board. My question is more so, what are some of the improvements that you can see bringing to the Parking Authority, or is there anything that you appreciate about the Parking Authority that maybe need a little bit of enhancing?
So I think Matt's been doing a really good job, and I like some of the things I've seen, the changes at the Parking Authority. Personally, I like the app and being able to, as a person who doesn't carry cash often, and I've liked that, seeing that change in the technology, and just kind of seeing how technology can, be used to enhance the parking experience more. I'd like to see how that can be integrated.
Okay. Matt, did you have
Can
any
I ask
comments?
how many people around this table have used the app?
My wife does.
No, that doesn't count.
I know.
He was?
Yes,
His
the
wife-
program.
Old school. I
It
like
really,
paper. I don't like
it is
apps.
like so great. It really is.
That's how
And
they
it's
track
and it's
you
like
with
it
these
has,
apps.
Yeah.
it gives me a choice of which one of my cars.
I'm only sorry it took me as long as it did to start
Yeah.
using.
They're watching all of us.
Yeah.
I
But not
haven't-
as easy
I
yet.
walk, that's why I don't use it.
Not as easy yet for visitors to come in and, you'd like them to be able to come right in to the city and immediately, some kind
You
of,
never
Just,
use a city Albany parking space paid for?
It's been a long time since I've used one, yeah. 'Cause
I mean, I like when I go to Buffalo, I just use their app. I mean, you just download it. It's pretty easy
Yeah.
if you're going somewhere else.
to look for it, you mean? All, but you just put it,
Yeah, so Buffalo has a similar, I mean, it's a different platform, but it's a similar app, and it wasn't stressful to, like just a visitor going and using an app. It's actually, it's pretty easy, and I think that you can even, isn't there like a QR code right on the, like it seemed like it was an easy thing
We
to.
don't have a QR code, but we do put up the you can download it. We the
Yeah,
website you can download it at, where you can download it in the Apple Store, things like that.
It's really, they're easy to find. So I've been to several different.
Do you have, have you ever looked at that? Is it mostly people from the area that use it? I'm just.
Sure, but we get a ton of repeat customers. Like we sort of look at independent downloads. We are seeing new people use it every quarter, which
He's spying on us.
not individually, but as a collective, sure. And what we do is we to make it very seamless. A lot of our advertising is based on places where people would come to visit. So we advertise with the Palace, or we advertise with Cap Rep, or Art Institute, and things like that. So if people enter, they know
To use
to
it.
download, to use it, where to go, and that's sort of one of the things is that as a city, we want to make sure that people, one, know what the deal is, and then how to use it, and then if they have a good experience, they'll come back.
I actually like, so the Buffalo app, there's another city I went to that uses the same platform, and I like Albany's platform way better. Because the Buffalo and whatever this other city is that I don't remember right now, you have to prepay. So like I have money just sitting
In Buffalo?
in Buffalo. Yeah.
They require that because of the transaction fees that happen with a credit card. So like each transaction fee are sometimes rolled in like a 13-cent transaction fee. So if people kept paying just a quarter and a quarter and a quarter and over again, the return of it is we negotiated a deal where we charge at the end, the transaction fees at the end of the transaction. So if you upload or do it until you cash out, it's only one transaction. And that way we don't have to do that.
It's way better.
I agree.
I loved being with my family. I was able to have Tom park his car. I parked my car, went into the restaurant. We had brunch. I got notified. So I upped the amount of time on it. And on cold days, that's very nice.
On any day.
Okay. Did either of do you have any other comments, Matt?
Now, I just have a question. How does the person going to the meter person know that your time has been increased?
So there's a lockout period. So for example, like you have it gives you a warning to reload, and then you have even after you're done, like say you don't reload, you have a 2-minute grace period. So you have time to sort of fix that. So there's a time between your last payment and where it's enforceable. So if you up it before it expires, you're safe by at least 2 minutes. And we upload every 15 seconds.
Do you guys automatically issue fines if we don't upload and our car hasn't been moved? Is there a GPS? I thought he was asking about the
Yes,
meter
that's what I
people.
was asking.
Oh, where?
How do the meter?
Oh, we just go up to
people
every
know
car
that?
and scan the license plate.
Oh, okay. So
Because
those-
the app doesn't know if you moved your car or not.
No, it just knows you if you're in the zone.
Yeah.
So that's why we did it zone. We could have done it a different way, but we do it as a zone way, which means you can park anywhere in the zone. And so the only thing we know is whether or not you've paid in the zone or not, since it's not space-based.
But it's not like you're going to issue me a fine because I didn't pay, even if there wasn't a meter person there.
Oh, right. No, it's not. So New York State law says that when you issue a parking ticket, you have to paper and you have to display it on the windshield and sort of provide service. So there's no way for automated tickets. No.
People still king.
Sorry. Just to confirm.
There has been that discussion, though.
Yeah.
We have,
And,
Pat has a bill.
The other thing is there's no distinction between, there's not a space where you can say, I'm leaving.
Right.
So that it knows whether you're leaving or not. It still yells at me to put more money in the meter even after I've left, And I'm I moved. I promise.
So when they do the enforcement, though, Matt, maybe I'm missing something here. You're in the zone, so do they have to search for you in the zone to put the paper ticket on?
Oh, we don't know that. No, they go up to the individual car, run the license plate, and see if it's paid or not.
Oh.
And if it's not paid, they issue the ticket right there.
So it's
they're
not
they're not GPS searching for you.
Like I said, I was
Just so everyone.
So, parking authority.
I know she's in
Big
zone
brother.
100.
I was like, we're not like Kathy Faye's in zone 100 somewhere not paid. Let's go. No, we're
Has anybody else ever gotten paranoid that like with this automated system with the Easy Pass, oh, they're going to know I was going 72 miles an hour or 75 miles an hour because I got off this exit at this time.
no, we're not like that
a
yet. no.
complicated math problem. There's just people that love math sitting
Yes.
there and DOT like, yes.
Okay, so I just want to say to Jen, thank you very much for being willing to serve in this capacity. Really appreciate it. A motion on the table?
I'd like to make a motion
Second.
To,
to approve Jennifer, the Parking Authority Board.
okay. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
And
So is this going to go
motion
Monday
to
vote?
adjourn?
Motion to
Monday
adjourn.
vote?
I'm sorry.
Is this going to be part of the Monday's agenda?
Yes,
Or-
so- I'm sorry, Jen, this will, the full council will vote on it on Monday night.
Okay, should I attend the meeting on Monday?
You don't have to.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I think you're good.
No, you'll be fine.
If you're free, I might have a
It's
seat.
it's a resolution, so it's at the end of the agenda.
Yeah.
So
Thank you very much.
Thank you.